Hey there, Mister Weirdo here with another episode of Weirdo Wisdom Wednesday. Today I would like to share some of the things that I have learned over the past 70 years that I've been alive on this planet. In the next 7 minutes or so, I would go through whatever comes to the forefront of my mind as to what I have learned and what I can pass on to you. I don't have a list of things that I want to share with you as of right now. I am allowing my inner weirdo to guide me, to help you guide you through your life, because what comes forth from the divine through my inner self would be useful to you, or somebody you know, someone who's listening to this message, or someone who needs to hear would be guided, because that's how life works. What you seek is seeking you, and therefore, whatever it is that I share with you, those who need to hear it will hear it, they'll find out about it. And that's how the universe works. Don't chase success, don't chase money, simply because whatever you chase runs from you. Open your arms, embrace what's coming to you, invite it, invite success. Don't chase success. But it all begins with taking care of yourself. This body in which we live is the temple of the divine, and therefore it needs to be taken care of well, which means it needs physical, mental, and spiritual nourishment. If you don't nourish it in those three different categories of life, then you're doing injustice to yourself. Eat what brings you joy. Eat what brings you joy and savor it. Don't rush it. When you sit down to eat, don't multitask. Forget about your phone, the book that you're reading, or watching TV, or whatever it is that you're doing other than eating your meal. Simply focus on what you eat. Put your fork down between the bites. Savor the flavor of the food that you're eating. Chew it. Take your time, because chewing your food helps your body absorb it and turn it into what it needs. Don't just go and swallow. Savor the flavor. Enjoy your meal. And when you're done, be grateful for what you had. Same thing with your mental diet. I have given up on TV many, many, many years ago. I very seldom watch TV. Very seldom. Occasionally, something will catch my eyes when my family members are watching and I happen to be in the living room. Something catches my interest, I will sit down and watch it. I never, never watch the news, because today what passes for news is nothing more than propaganda. If there is something important that will impact my life, I will find out. That's how the universe works. Whatever you need is available to you at the right time in the right place. Begin and end your day with prayers. Give your soul its due nourishment. Whatever your definition prayer is, do it that way. There is many ways to reach out to divine, which is whatever you understand. In my book, Life, It's a Trip, there's a chapter on God, which starts with a quote, like every chapter in my book does. And the quote says, what you think of as God is the limit of your imagination, not God. Think about that. Your understanding of God is your understanding of God, which may be quite different than mine and the next person. Dalai Lama said, in the search of happiness, in the search of enlightenment, just because your path is different than mine does not mean one of us is lost, or something to that effect. Just because someone is not on the same path as you does not mean they're lost. It simply means they're taking a different path. They are on a different path. That's life. You know you have done a good job of parenting when your children will teach you life lessons. Recently, I ran into a young lady that I hadn't seen in 14, 15 years, 14 years or so. The last time I saw her, she was about 10 years old. Now she's a medical student. She's the daughter of one of my nephews, distant cousin. And she was a bundle of curiosity. I didn't think she would remember me. It had been so many years, but she remembered me as Balloon Chacha, which is in our language uncle, uh, because I push balloons for kids of all ages. Anyway, she was a bundle of curiosity. She was asking me all kinds of questions. And when she learned that I have a daughter and a son, she asked me, what did you learn from your daughter? And my answer was, everything doesn't have to be about you. That's what I learned from my daughter. What a wonderful lesson. And she said, what did you learn from your son? What did I learn from my son? He said, you know, there's a thing called Google. What I learned from my son is that there is more. What I learned from my son is I know more than I give myself credit. Go outside. Go outside. Spend time in nature. When was the last time you did absolutely nothing for a whole day? And I'm not talking about vacation with plans and things of that nature. Just go out somewhere with no plans whatsoever and be present. Be present as you're going there. Be present as you get there. Life is too short. 70 years may seem like a long time, but in the scheme of eternity, it's just a blink of an eye. And I know I have not covered anything, anything as far as what I have learned in my 70 years. But I don't want this to be a long winded sermon of any type. I just wanted to share what I know, what I learned, and what I find joy. Money is never an issue. Money is never an issue. Making money is easy when you have a reason for making money. And if you don't have a reason, there is no reason to make it. But in our society, we have been conditioned into believing that money is the first and foremost necessity in life. It is not. It most definitely not the first necessity. Yes, money is a tool. It is important in the sense of conducting life and trading for things. You can barter for things. I did a video a few days ago where I talked about bartering one simple balloon bicycle for $500. Yes, I will put the link right up here. You can listen to that story. Um, it is slow paced and it might be boring, but the fact remains that one single simple balloon bicycle was traded for a $500 worth of services. I was able to attend the World Domination Summit in Portland, Oregon, when I met Chris Gillibo for a book signing where his book had a picture of a balloon, and I made a balloon bicycle. So, money is not hard to make. Money is easy to make when you have a reason for it. That trip to Portland, Oregon turned into a wonderful 8 week road trip across the United States. Whoa! And it was funded with my balloons, which I simply gave away. I have a simple philosophy. I give away balloons, and people give away money. Works for me. What do you have to give away? Whatever it is that you're looking for, give it away, and they'll come back to you multiplied because the universe pays the highest dividends on your investment. Embrace your inner weirdo. You'll create magic and miracles. Stay blessed, my friend. Stay blessed. And I will see you in the next video.